So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the 80,000 plus crowd really making a terrific scene here. Some trivia for you, this ground's 7,200 feet above sea level. It adds an interesting extra dimension to any and every game that is played on this ground. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I've always been impressed with the intelligence and decision-making of this man, De Paul. Yes, you kind of expect that from an Argentinian playmaker, but he's such a key figure whether his team are building patiently or transitioning quickly. He's very adept at creating space, attracting markers and then turning away quickly. And I love those long clip balls he can get into deep positions.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Coleman. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gets a good foot in there. De Paul. Now then, the ball's come loose. Over to the right flank. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! Suarez finds himself offside. Martinez. And Coleman. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Luis Suarez! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Foot in. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. NASSR so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a fine... There's the shot! It's in! The first significant strike. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently... Oh no, this does not look good. He'll try to keep this alive.
NASSR really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's found a way through. Cross. Luis Suarez! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Pinged towards the front line. Joao Felix. Now it's Mane. Tries to play it through. Joao Felix is in a really good position out wide.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Goes looking wide. Oh, played right into his path. Mane. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a brilliant interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
NASSR clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, such a clever touch. De Paul. So much time and space here. Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Great ball if he can get there. A heavy challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
NASSR certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Coman going face-to-face with his great rival. De Paul, that has been slung wide. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Al-Ghanam. Martinez pokes it out wide. Throw in. De Paul. Distributed tidily. Coman. Nicely spread. Tries to pass it through. Coman crosses. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. They get a throw in. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Al-NASSR come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Shot, surely! And again! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Joao Felix. Christian is having a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Cristiano Ronaldo certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Brozovic with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And he's had it nicked away. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Al-Nassr cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Brozovic. This looks promising. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
De Paul. He's on it, can he get away? 60 minutes played. Oh, that's fabulous. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Al-Nassr can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Al-Nassr are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Brozovic. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Wriggles his way through. He is through here! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brozovic. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Messi, número 8.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Mane. Out towards the flank. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's heaved it away. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Spread it left. He has found a way through. Luis Suarez.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Luis Suarez. Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Simakan. And it's Brozovic. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cristiano Ronaldo touches it back. Al Nassr could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Strong running down that left flank. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Now, who's going to be first to this?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's really well manoeuvred. Spread out to the left. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's going to go a long way. And this is Luis Suarez. Mane.
Se van a jugar
No,
dos
that was
minutos de
never going to make it.
compensación.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, how good is he? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. We thought they were done, but never say never. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Cleared away. He's got plenty of space out wide here. De Paul with the delivery. Good read, needed to be. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. So there was to be no definitive result.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So we've reached that point, the shootout, the ultimate tiebreaker. Cristiano Ronaldo is first to take the long walk. And he does it with poise.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. 1-1. And he duly obliges. Now it is the turn of the captain. Big character, big moment, big save. Up steps the man with the armband. Oh, sent him the wrong way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
This for parity. pings it into the bottom corner.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
The pull is the third man to step forward.
Well, any penalty converted is a good penalty, so he did his bit there.
Al-Nassr feeling the pressure. He has nerves of steel.
Yeah, looks so confident as well. The keeper's notes didn't help him then.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. No! Denied remarkably! And the drama continues. That's a brilliant read. That is how you answer the call.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat. Everyone here are holding their breath.
The decisive moment. Al-Nassr fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end in the only way it could have been.
It's a tough one to take, Peter. The players will be feeling like the better side lost, and to some extent that's true. I don't think they did an awful lot wrong, and that's probably what the boss is saying to them right now.